Time for a big NDTV exclusive into the unfolding political drama of Tamil Nadu, for which so far we've not heard senior members of the film fraternity speak out, at least the manner in which they did during the recent protests on Marina Beach, the Jallikattu protest. But I have with me now one of the senior most and one of the biggest stars of the Tamil Nadu film world, and also a commentator on the world as he sees it around him. Kamal Haasan joins me. Thank you so much for joining me. I just wanted to ask you that I was reading your tweets, which seemed fairly enigmatic, but from what I could understand, you appeared fairly concerned about what's going on. Is that a fair assessment?
Absolutely. It's not only I, many more like me. I'm not counting votes now. I'm just concerned as a citizen.
And what exactly is it about this
me?
current political drama? Yes, I can hear you, sir. What exactly is it about this current political drama that's concerning you?
Let me not blame this particular situation. Right now, it's been escalating to this. It's been climbing up to this bad climax. And I hope, as I presume in my ignorance, that this is a climax and there's much worse coming towards us.
Okay, that sounds fairly cryptic. Let me try to pull you in a little more on the specifics. One of the things that we've been hearing a lot about, just as a concern on the streets, is that the manner in which the power has transferred here, the transition of power, has not been exactly to the wishes of the people. And that's something which seems to have upset a lot of people, particularly the speed in which this entire regime of Sasikala and all her supporters have come, that seems to have touched a nerve. Do you share that concern?
Yes, we all do share that. And Tamil Nadu has been not a calculative voter bank. They've been emotional in their voting, be it for Gandhiji's India or Anna's Tamil Nadu or MGR's Tamil Nadu and then Jayalalithaji's Tamil Nadu. They've been very passionate and not been thinking. They've been taken in, swept by the rhetoric of the politics. Enough rhetoric and alliterations now. We'll have to think about people, and many governments have been complacent before in Tamil Nadu. For example, Congress, after freedom, they thought they've achieved everything, they could lean back. And then came another party, and another party. Now we are looking at probably the makings of a third very degenerated version of what we thought was a fight for a just cause. As a boy, I thought I'm part of a just revolution.
Right. Okay, those are strong words. That what you're seeing is almost a degeneration of a legacy of politics here, which you said at times inspired hope. But I do want to ask you, Kamal Haasan, as a citizen of Tamil Nadu and obviously, of course, of India, that what would you have liked to have seen? Because obviously, Jayalalitha passed away tragically, and then there was this transition where we saw Mr. Paneerselvam, someone who's always stood in for her. He took charge, and it seemed like a fairly smooth transition. Do you think that in those circumstances, that may have been the best arrangement moving forward, rather than try to upset things?
I thought that's not the best, but we would have settled for it. In the sense, we have to move on. We've been accepting two rivers turned to gutter over the past 40 years. All governments, irrespective of their party politics, have promised us safety and a healthy environment. Nothing was done. And many parties from the center also promised Tamil Nadu so many things, and they've never lived up to it. They have, to an extent. But why should we thank them? It's part of our national duty to help each other. And that's
Okay, so
that's
what
not
you're
enough.
saying is that yes, go ahead.
People are not.
Go ahead.
Yeah. People are not demanding enough.
Go ahead.
And I always accuse my people, myself, of having been tolerant for so long. I'm not talking about intolerance or violence, but we've been tolerating things because we've been lazy. When I say that we've been lazy, we've also been taking money for voting. And I would use the word we, though I have not used it, because they are my people after all. They don't realize they've taken money, they've taken refrigerators, presents, television sets to vote, and they didn't realize that and that's what you get when you sell your most precious power, franchise.
Okay, I think I understand what you're saying, but let me ask you this, that you, and this is, I saw you say this on Twitter as well, you seem to be urging some of your fellow members of the film fraternity to speak up. I'm trying to understand what exactly would you like them to speak up about, because it's true that while we have come across a lot of widespread concern and anxiety about the manner in which power has changed hands here, it's not translated into protests of the kind that we just saw a few weeks ago on the marina. Do you think, why do you think that's the case, firstly? And do you think that this situation needs that kind of expression of protest?
Absolutely. See, I'm no friend of Mr. Pannirselvam. I don't know what to call him now. My honorable CM or ex-CM. I don't know, really, I'm confused. But I've never even shaken hands with him. I must have wished him namaste in some public function. And we have sort of accused each other of ignorance and idiocy directly in the press, because something went wrong exactly nearly a year back when there was governmental lax on a situation where they should have come forward. My words were not fully represented well, but then I stand by it because it was not a press meet like this or a talk in the press. It was hearsay. But I have nothing of that in my mind now. I'm talking about my state and state of affairs. And this gentleman seems to be doing well. And why not allow him to go on for some time? And if you don't like him, we have the mandate, we have the franchise to throw him out of power. But that's how it should be. We are not looking for leaders, we are not sheep. We don't want to be shepherded.
All right, that's strong words from you. You're saying that you're not a fan of Mr. Pannirselvam, but at the same time, he was at least an elected leader, and he was accountable to that extent. That if people didn't like him, they could throw him out.
And nothing wrong has happened.
Yes, go ahead.
Nothing wrong has happened while he was in power, but you still can't yet accuse him of anything. He has done his job fairly well. I would ask for more, but then you would say that I'm an avaricious voter, and he just remains part of this avaricious group of politicians.
Well, we always, as voters and citizens, have the right to ask for more. To those who say that Sasikala is Chinnamma, she is the rightful heir of Amma, to them you would say what?
For a naive young India, it is okay to call Gandhiji, Bapuji, and Nehruji, Chachaji, but we've grown up. Let's not talk in terms of personal relationships with them. They're people. They're like CEOs for companies. They should come and help run the nation. If they don't know the business of running the nation, they have no right to be there.
Okay, wow, that is strong. But then, let me ask you, why do you think that this what you're voicing, this kind of anger, and you're probably not alone in this, why is this not translated into more outward manifestations of protest this time around?
Here it is. Here it is. It's coming out in fits and spurts, and that's what makes me angry. But then The Jallikattu protest is not about just fighting Peter. You know, it's an organization. Right. We have nothing against it. It's about so many years of discontent and disregard, not only of the state. This is my country. I have accepted a Bengali song as my national anthem. I don't speak Bengali. I can only speak a few smattering words. If it had been Marathi, I would have still accepted it. If it had been a song from Arunachal Pradesh, I would have accepted it, because we were trying to knit this country together, and we were trying to show that in spite of our diversity, we are united, and we are now breaking that.
You know, in a wider philosophical sense, yeah. In a wider philosophical sense, those arguments may hold, but you and I know that this is real politics. It boils down to, you know, who has control over the party,
I know that philosophy doesn't work.
And that's how the dice rolls. And right now, she's the one, she's got the MLAs, she's got the party with her, and she's on her way to becoming Chief Minister. So that's, you know, that is the hard
I don't know,
reality
we
of
are
how
talking...
politics works.
Yeah, I know that reality hurts me, but reality can be changed, because I don't even know whether it's reality or, according to our old sage Adi Shankara, whether it's Maya. So we don't know. But what I have to say is that we can't be rolling dice anymore. This is not Mahabharata. We don't play dice and lose our wives. Those days are gone.
Okay, but at the same, But at the same time, as you said, the protests or the anguish against this is only coming out in fits and starts. We're seeing some, we're seeing people on Facebook, on social media, you know, they're upset. That kind of little knots of people protesting here and there. Nothing really more than that.
Okay.
If it comes to it, are you building up to a point where you want to say that you may want to lead something, you want to start something? What are you saying?
No, I'm no leader. I'm a fan of Kamu, and I'm a fan of people and the movement. If Gandhiji had been there, I would have been in the Dandi March. I wouldn't have been any of his assistants or right up in the front. But that's how things started. But what I'm trying to say is something peaceful and very strong and unprecedented happened in Tamil Nadu. The government disrespected it with police action.
Right.
And that's why this time it's in fits and starts. You did not respect a moment which was non-violent. You made it violent. They are just having inquiries. I don't care. We saw what happened. Ordinary people saw what happened. And power corrupts. And we are trying to stop it from being absolute.
Okay. Well, you're right about the fact that power corrupts, but you have a situation now which, as you said, upsets you and hurts you, but also seems to be, at least now, the current political reality of Tamil Nadu, from which one can't turn away. But we're out of time. Thank you so much, Kamal Haasan, for talking to us. Thanks very much indeed.